My topic is about the power of the program. Everybody say the program. When you Google the program, what does the program mean? A program, for some other dictionary or Wikipedia, it's a plan of things that are done in order to achieve a specific result. Some might even describe it as a verb, which is to give a set of instructions to perform a certain particular action. You would notice that there are similarities when they define the program. Are you following? Others may even say, for a computer program, it's a collection of instructions that performs a specific task. A specific task when executed by a computer. Same thing, but for a network organization, the program means something different. The program is a set of discipline. Everybody say discipline. Just like when you go to school, most of the time, what we are being developed as a student is not actually what we learn in school. It's to wake up early, to eat breakfast, to appreciate the time that we have from your house to the school so that you have time to prepare, time for transportation. It gives you discipline. With network organization, we need the program to set the targeted goals in which this needs to be accomplished from time to time. It's also an innovative means of promoting leaders from a different perspective. For some of you, those who have been in this industry for the past few years, they are familiar with this. But for many, they're not. And this is what separates a professional network leader to an ordinary networker. So this is what I want to impart to you guys on the 11th year anniversary. This is what I've learned for the past 2 decades of building network organization, not only from the Philippines, but from different parts of the world, whether online or offline, whether field or using the internet. What do you notice? What do you notice? It's a beach. Am I right? It's a beach. It's a nice beach, plain view, and what can you do with the beach? What can you do in the beach? A lot of things. You may be given a chance to do sunbathing. Am I right? It's nice to do sunbathing in the beach. What else? You can do surfing. Would you like to do some surfing in the beach? But for others, they would prefer to do scuba diving and appreciate the coral reefs, appreciate the fish down there, appreciate all the living organisms that they could take picture of or see with their own very eyes. What can you do with the beach? You can do parasailing and appreciate the sky, looking down, appreciating the water and the sky at the same time. 10 to 15 minutes up there, 300 meters up high. What else? It's the same beach. It's the same beach, but you can do a lot of things. Am I right? It's the same beach, but you can do many things from a different perspective. For some, they would want to stare at the beach. For some, they would want to have buko juice with the beach. For some, they would love to do swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling, island hopping, a lot of things. But you are given with a beautiful beach. Are you following me? Same goes with AIM Global's marketing plan. I'm sure we are all familiar with the marketing plan of AIM Global. Am I right? Of course, we have retailing. Of course, we have direct referral bonus. By the way, did you appreciate the double direct referral bonus promo? I can't hear you. Did you appreciate it? Would you like a sequel of that? Secret. Okay, then we have the pairing or the matching bonus. Then we have the stir-step points from the global pack and associate packages. Are you now appreciating the stir-step points? We have the Unilever stir-step income, Now then we added the ruby, the diamond, global ambassador. We have a lot of things in the marketing plan. It's the same marketing plan presented to a person. It's the same marketing plan being presented by a leader. And you've heard this 1,000 times. You've seen it being presented in our offices 1,000 times. You've seen it being presented online by a certain leader hundreds of thousands of times. Now, how can you innovate from this? Look at this. This is a typical program which we call the power of two. Everybody knows the power of two. Am I right? What if you get two, and those two on your first month would get two as well? Meaning, discipline yourself that within the next 30 days, you're able to get or sign up a person. Believing in our products, believing in our system that it could expand worldwide or globally. Am I right? If this two would get there too, so and so and so and so forth, in a year's time, you would be earning something like 3.9 million. This is very, very much familiar with you. Am I clear? Yes. You're very much familiar with this. In your first month, you have your 2. Second month, you have 4. Third month, you have 8. Fourth month, you have 60. So and so. But, what if, instead of having a discipline just to get 2, because you've seen that in 1 year, you can make how much? 3.9 million. For some, they would say, okay, it's a good amount of money. For others, it's already a huge amount of money. For some, they may or may not believe you, but what number or numerical value that will be instilled in their minds once they're already at home is the 3.9. And the 12,980 global package is a very, very small amount or value to be perceived because they would be able to earn 3.9 million in 1 year's time. What if, instead of promoting 2 by 2, like this, you promote this? 1 sign up per week within the next 2 months. 1, you discipline yourself to get a person to believe in our products, to believe in our system, to sign up 1 person per week for the next 2 months. Get 8. Everybody say get 8. Get 8. And monitor these 8 people who will believe in our products, who will believe in our system, that they too need to get 8 within the next 2 months. Is this a viable plan? 1 per week, is this a viable plan? Yes. Okay, remember that tone of voice. When I ask you, is this a viable plan? Some say, yeah. Some say, yes. But what if you teach and train these 8 new people, when you sponsor them, you give them the discipline as well to sign up 1 person per week. After 2 more months, it becomes 64. Yeah, you made 64,000 pesos on top of your 8,000 pesos, on top of another 8,000 pesos as direct referral bonus. But what if you teach those 8 people whom you sign up to train their newly signed up people to get 8 more on the following month? Then on your 6th month, you have around 512 people signing up in your organization. Is it a good amount of money already? Yes. And this is on your 6th month. And this is where the fun begins. This is where the miracle begins. And this is where, when I ask you later if this is a viable plan, you would say, yes! Are you ready? Yes! When this 512 would be trained by the 64 to get 8 more people, Now, it's 4,096. Because it's 2 months period, you're maxing out already. At 32,000 pesos per day, times 30, that's 960,000 pesos per month in 2 months' time. Is it exciting already?
Yes!
Is it a viable plan?
Yes!
Now I hear you say it louder. Because you're seeing a lot of 6-digit figures on the higher end.
Anong attack yan?
And another 2 months, you're maxing out again. And another 2 months, you're maxing out again. And a span of 1 year, there's a huge possibility that you can make 6.3 million in 1 year.
Di alam yung attack.
Program designed to discipline your people with a goal, with a targeted goal of duplication, injecting them your vision. Now, people would usually say, Doc, that's a huge amount of money, but it doesn't stop there. You don't give them a plan for 1 year. Here's the exciting part. You don't give them a plan for 1 year. An amateur guy, an amateur leader would give them a plan for a few months. A professional networker with a clear vision would give them a vision for the next 2 to 3 years. Remember, at this point, you're maxing out already. 32,000 pesos per day. Gross income, 30 days per month. 960,000 pesos per month. And you duplicated yourself to others with these 8 people whom you train to sponsor 8 as well and monitor them. And as you earn, your 8 people will be earning as well. Am I right? As those 8 people would be earning, the 64 would be earning as well. The 512 will be earning as well. The 4,096 would be earning as well. Do you get what I'm saying? And how much do I need to sign up? 12,980. So when you're presenting to a prospect, the 12,980 becomes a very, very, very small number compared to the amount of money they're able to make with the program that your network leader designed. Do you follow? Do you follow? Look at this. What if? What if instead of investing in just one account, you invested in 3? You invested in 3. And the same discipline, the same program applies. Don't get 2, get 8. 1 per week. Have the discipline to sponsor 1 per week by hook or by crook. Sign up 1 person per week and train them. 8, 64, so-and-so, 4,096, 200,000 plus. Your first account will be making a max out income. Just like earlier, 6.3 million. Your second account is the same, 6.3 million. Your third account is the same, for a total of 19 million in 1 year. 19 million in 1 year, and how much do they need to invest on a set of products? 38,000. 38,000. 19 million. 38,000. 19 million. Again, don't give them a plan for a year. Give them a plan or a program for 2 to 3 years. Listen, do you want 7 heads sign up?
Yes.
Do you want 7 heads sign up?
Yes.
Get them to appreciate the program. Get 8. Everybody say get 8.
Yes.
Louder, get 8.
Yes.
If they get 8, you train those 8 to get their 8. You train those 8 to get their 8 and train those people down the line. Same effect. Same effect. But how much would you be making if you have 7 accounts, which is the maximum in our company? 7 accounts, your first account maxing out after 6 months, 6.3 million. Same goes with your second. Same goes with your third. Same goes with your fourth. Same goes with your fifth. Same goes with your seventh. 44.4 million in 1 year. 44.4 million in 1 year. And how much do they need to buy products? How much amount of money do they need to invest to buy products? 90,000. 90,000. 44.4 million. 90,000. 44.4 million. You're amazed with this figure? Yes. Are you amazed with this figure? Yes. Don't promote the program for 1 year. Amateurs promote a program for 1 year. Professional network leaders promote a 2 to 3 year vision for their group. It's like saying, hey, I want to meet you. I want to sit down with you. I have a 3-year plan for you. 3-year retirement residual leverage plan for you. Runaway income. Meaning you're that serious. You're that serious. You don't present it for 1 year. It's like courting someone. It's like courting someone. Earlier this day, I saw a Facebook page of a leader celebrating their mansard. And it's posted on Facebook with a lot of pictures. You don't court a girl just to be with a girl for 1 year. Am I right? You court a girl trying to find out if she could be the best thing in life. If she could be my partner for life. If she could be the woman that I am married someday. Am I right? That's what I did with my work. I did not court her just to be with her for 12 months. That's why they say networkers are good lovers. Ask me why. Because professional networkers have plans for their downlines more so with their girlfriends. If they have plans with their downlines, the more that they have plans with their wives, with their girlfriends. Can you imagine? That's why if you want to marry someone, look for a networker. They'll have huge plans for you. Again, don't present the program for 1 year. You're belittling yourself. You're belittling the capacity of the industry. You're belittling the opportunity. You're belittling a lot of things. Your dreams, your maximum potential. Do you agree? Yes. What do I mean? Look, on the first year, with a 12,980 global tax, they could make 6.35 million. With the 3 heads, 38,000, 19 million with this discipline. With the 7 accounts, with this discipline, get a program, 44.4 million. Again, don't promote the program for 1 year. Though it's already enticing, though it's already sweet, though it's already attractive, make it more attractive. Make it more enticing. Make it more lucrative. Doc, how? Ask me how. Add. Everybody say add. Add. Add the potential income on the 2nd and 3rd year. If they're maxing out in the last 6 months on their first year and everybody's duplicating, then you'll be maxing out every month on the 2nd year. Am I right? With one account on your 2nd year, on top of your 6.3 million, that's 11.5 million. On your 3 accounts, you're maxing out on those 3 accounts on each and every month, that's 35 million. On the 7 accounts, it's maxing out on each and every month, on top of the 44.4 million, 2nd year income, 80 million. Now, it's exciting. Now, it's worth looking at. Now, you're diminishing the amount of investment that they need to do, the amount of products that they need to buy, because you're giving them the bigger number. You're giving them the huge potential. Again, never present the program in a 1 year's time scenario. Following year, third year, it's still maxing out, still maxing out, still maxing out. Here's the big number. You add them all together. 3-year potential income of the Get 8 program. 1 account, 29 million. 3 accounts, 89 million. 7 accounts, 205 million. In 3 years' time. Everybody say 3 years. 3 years. So when you invite people, you don't tell them, hey, I have a business. You don't tell them, hey, I have an opportunity. You don't tell them, hey, I have a product. When you invite people, you tell them, hey, I have a 3-year plan for you. We need to meet. When are you available? Tomorrow. You follow? Yes. You present them the marketing plan. You present them the program. Get it? Everybody say get it.
Get it.
Total income for 1 account. If they would see 29 million after 3 years or within 3 years for a 12,980, if they would get 89 million from a 38,000, and they would earn 205 million for 90,700. You are crushing the rejection. You are crushing the objections. Now, a lot of people in this room have earned millions per month already, but without the program. Some group in our network has a program, on and off, not being monitored. Some has a program newly started. Some even have a program for the associate package. AP to GP. But if you would present this way, 12,980, 38,000, 90,000 is a very, very small number compared to the amount of money that they'll be able to earn with the Get 8 program. Do you follow? Now your mind would start exploring what are the things that you can acquire with the amount of income you'll be able to earn within the next 3 years. 29 million. Can you buy a good car with 29 million? Probably nice condominium unit, am I right? Can you travel lucratively with a 29 million income? What about an 89 million house? How would it look like? 89 million income, what kind of house would you be living in? 205 million! Can it buy your dream house? Can it buy your dream car? Can it buy your travels? Can it buy the dreams that you have? Give them a 3-year plan. They will sign up with you even if they don't have any money. They will tell you, I don't have the money now. But give me a week. I'll get it for you. Because I see your vision for my life for the next 3 years. Because I see your goal for my life within the next 3 years. And you presented this program professionally. You tell them, hey, I'm only looking for 8 people. If you're not one of those 8 interested, willing to learn, coachable, trainable leaders, I don't want your 12,980. I don't want your 38,000. I don't want your 90,000. I want 8 willing, coachable, trainable leaders. 8 a week. So you attract good people with your vision. You attract good leaders with your program. You attract good network leaders with the plan that you have. What if? What if only 50% probability would happen? 50% within the next 3 years. How much is that? Still huge, 14.5 million. Still a huge amount of money, 44.5 million. Still a big number, 102.5 million. At 50%, it's still exciting. Am I right? At 50%, it's still a good amount of income. Am I right? Even at 20%, it's still good income. 5.8 million, 17.8 million, 41 million. It's still good amount of money, even at 20% probability. Are you following? Yes. Now you know the power of the program. How many do we need to get? 8. 1 a week. Don't rush. 1 a week. You call people every day, you invite them to our presentation, one-on-one, online, classroom presentation. You qualify them. Is this one of my 8? Is this guy serious? Do you really want to earn 205 million in 3 years' time? Because I want to devote my time on those people who are serious, on those people who are coachable, on those people who want to be trained. If you're just going to waste my time and complain a lot, I don't want your 12,980. I don't want your 38,000. I don't want your 90,000. You tell them that. It will give you more credibility. It will give you more integrity. You're not begging, please join my group. Please. You present professionally with credibility. What does the power? What does the power of the program provides? It gives targeted goals like sponsoring 8 people in 2 months' time or 1 a week. Everybody say 1 a week.
1 a week.
Get 8, 1 a week. Chances are this is very, very feasible. Am I right? Yes. The program promotes clear vision, customized, personal, clear vision for your leaders, for those 8. The program promotes excitement. While you are getting your 8 and they're getting their 8, you can see how your organization would momentum. Am I right? You would see this visually as your group would grow. Initially, there are only a couple of number of people, but there will come a time that you're occupying 10% of the seminar room. There will come a time you're occupying 20% of the seminar room. There will come a time you're occupying 50% of the seminar room. There will come a time all of the people in the seminar room are your network. It would happen. If you monitor this with discipline, it promotes excitement. It provides short and long-term motivations. Because as you get your 8, once you get your 8, you show it to those 8, hey, I was able to do it in 2 months' time. He was able to do it in 2 months' time. That guy was able to do it in 2 months' time. If we're able to do it, so can you. So can you. Do you follow? The program separates a networker from a professional network leader. The program differentiates the network organization from others. At times, when you present this to a prospect, they'll be saying, oh, I heard about AIM Global. Your answer should be like this. Well, you haven't heard it from me. Well, you haven't heard it from my group. Well, you haven't heard the program yet. Because the program gives them a different perspective. Do you follow? They might have been presented with the usual marketing plan, but they have never heard of the Get 8 program. When they see the Get 8 program now, they're on their toes. Now, they're leaning forward because they're interested. Now, they want to join your group because it differentiates your organization. It provides unique selling proposition to your network organization. Because for other groups, they're just doing the marketing plan. They're just doing the usual presentation. But your network, you're promoting a program. It can be a 4x4, it can be an 8x8, it can be a 10x10. As long as there's a program being presented, it's way better than presenting the usual marketing plan. I guarantee you that. It edifies the network organization. Look at those groups. They're having momentum one day after another, 1 week after another, 1 month after another. Why? Because they had a program. That's how powerful the program is. It provides huge, everybody says huge. It provides huge runaway, residual, and leverage income. This will make you think of retirement. This will make you appreciate life. This will make you appreciate the industry that we are in. This will make you say, wow, thank God I'm with AIM Global. Thank God I'm with this group promoting the Get Paid system. Thank God we have a global system where my network can grow. Thank God AIM Global is into a lot of countries where I could expand my Get Paid program. Can you imagine if the Get Paid program is being used by a startup company? They can never expand. Why? They don't even have an office in Cebu. They don't even have an office in Davao. They don't even have an office in major cities in the Philippines. But if the company is fully expanded, has a lot of countries that were open for us to maximize the market, Get Paid is very viable and feasible. Get Paid can be easily done if you see and grasp and capture this vision. I tell you, the next awarding, the next event that we have, it can be just your entire network. And it can really happen. So is it possible? Is it possible that on a certain events venue can be occupied by just one network organization? Yes! It had already happened. Can I hear some noise from AIM Dragon? They did it in Cuneta Astrodome. There's a big group in Cebu. Can I hear some noise from Infinite Alliance? They have filled up the dome with 6,000 people twice already. Twice. Can you imagine? Just a network organization without even knowing about the program. If you do this, give it 1 year, 2 years time, you can fill up this venue with just your weak leg alone. What do you need to do? Get how many? What do you need to do? Get learn about the program. If your group doesn't have any program, create one. Create one. Many years ago, I told you guys, create a name for your group. Many years ago, I told you guys, create a project. Create a system for your group. Because as a company, we have the marketing plan. As the company, we have recognition 4 times a year. We can only celebrate 4 times a year. We can only give awardings 4 times a year. But your network can celebrate every 2 months. But your network can do your own recognition every month. You can give your own certification. You can even use my signature, the signature of FM, the signature of JA, the board of directors, the signature of the vice presidents, recognizing those people who have reached a certain rank. You can do it in your own network organization. That's what those big leaders have been doing. And I understand, I think a year ago, Infinite Alliance gave me an invitation 8 months prior to their event. And they asked me, Flor, what do I need to do? Doc, you just need to fly to Cebu, give a 15-minute speech, shake hands with my top earners. The following day, you can go home. Because they have handled the program already. And they're duplicating so fast. If you would grasp the essence of this, guys, your group would be celebrating within the next few weeks, within the next few months. If you understand the capacity of what the program can provide, next year will be very, very different. Get A. Get A. Get A program. Still it to your minds. Savor the 205 million. Feel the 89 million. Grasp the vision of the 3-year plan. Not 1 year, not even 2, but the 3-year plan, duplicating it to others. Training others to see the way you see it. Training others believe the way you believe it. Making others feel and believe the way you feel and believe this. Because it will happen. It will happen with other groups, with some groups. I've been hearing some groups already have a system and they're upgrading their system. I even haven't presented the income for the Star Step. Those are all just binary incomes. Can you imagine the income of 200,000 global top Star Step points? It's huge, I tell you. It's huge. I'd like you to live with this. The program is not for everyone, but it can be adapted. If you're serious enough, if you're bold enough, if you have bigger dreams than your seatmate, do you have bigger dreams? Yes. Do you have bigger dreams right now? Yes. With one simple idea, with one simple program, your dreams can be doubled or tripled because your income could be times 10, times 8 because of the Get A program. So top leaders, founders of the organization, founders of the very sales organization in this room, meet your core group, have a program, promote your program online and offline because the program excites everyone. If it excites us, it will excite you, it will excite others, it will even excite your prospect. Because for them, you're not giving them an opportunity, you're not giving them just a plan, you're giving them their life back with the Get A program. Guys, God bless our company. God bless our business all over the world. God bless AIM Global. Thank you very much.